That's the National Trend Analysis of the Australian Energy Market Commission, which monitors and enforces the rules covering power generation. Its findings released today pointed to a dive in prices over the next 2 years, thanks to the increased use of relatively cheap renewable energy. But the AEMC warns the closure of coal-fired generators could mean they will go up again, taking consumers on an electricity price roller coaster. And not everyone will benefit from lower costs. In Queensland, prices rise an estimated 3.4% but are expected to fall by 7.1%. In New South Wales they rose 10.2% and could fall by an average of 6.6% a year over 2 years. In South Australia the 2017 rise was estimated at 17% and the expected fall 7.3%. In Victoria the rise is 15.9% and the expected fall 8.2%. In Western Australia the rise was 10.9% and the reduction anticipated to be 6.3%. In Tasmania the rise was 2% and the decline is expected to be 6.5%. However, the territories miss out on the price cuts enjoyed by stats. In the ACT the 2017 rise was 20.3% and from 2018 there will be a rise over 2 years averaging 1.8%. In the Northern Territory the rise was 0.5% and the next 2 years will see further increases of 2.5%. On a national basis, prices rose almost 11% this year, but with extra supply in the market, we estimate this will be offset by a 12% fall over the following 2 years, said the AEMC in a statement. But we still need governments to develop new policies so these reductions can last, because right now consumers are on a power price roller coaster. We know more wind and solar supply will help bring prices down, but old power stations are starting to close down, which means supply will drop and prices go up again. Without investment in replacement dispatchable capacity, wholesale prices will go up again and remain volatile. And the roller coaster will be repeated. Australia's power network is becoming cleaner with the use of new technologies such as giant batteries, but the market has not adapted. The AEMC said wind and solar power works differently to traditional generation like hydro, gas and coal, and if it's not managed correctly the result could be more system instability and blackouts. Prices rose sharply this year by almost 11% on a national basis as consumers felt the impact of Hazelwood and northern coal-fired plants retiring and the lack of replacement investment, combined with high gas prices, AEMC Chairman John Pearce. But we expect these price rises will be reversed over the next 2 years as around 4,000 MW of renewable energy target-funded wind and solar generation enters the system. Labour leads the coalition on a two-party preferred vote by 53% to 47%, representing a national swing against the government of 3%, the last news poll for the year shows. The poll of 1,669 voters across the country, conducted exclusively for The Australian, shows the coalition has made no ground in the past 2 weeks with Labour maintaining a 1-point primary vote lead of 37%. The poll conducted over the weekend shows the major parties have not shifted since the last poll held between November the 30th and December the 3rd.